straight stretch. So what's the best way to start with a spine straight stretch? Sitting up straight. But for a lot of people, sitting up straight is the challenge. So if you need to, put something underneath your sits bones so that your hips are a little lifted, shoulders draw back, chin lifts, get long and tall. Take your time, feel that your body is letting you in. Now, that's funny because right now you're just sitting up straight. But notice the sits bones grounded, notice the stability, notice the length through the backs of the legs. Then grab onto your strap. We're going to get right into it with the strap. Bring the strap at the balls of your feet. So the beautiful thing about using the strap, trying to keep the feet hip width so you have a little space between the feet, grab onto the strap and then almost feel yourself lean back a little. Now in the leaning back, your shoulders are going to drop, your feet might come together, it's okay. Let the shoulders drop and then tuck the chin into your chest. So as you're leaning back, you start to feel a little bit like you're slouching, so you're going to pull the lower belly in more so that you're not leaning and dumping into the lower back, but instead you let the shoulders drop and the chin come into the chest. If you're ready for a little more, you can flex the toes back towards the face and you'll start to feel it through the backs of the legs. Just be careful that when you're holding onto the strap, you're not white knuckling the strap. So you don't want to grab onto it so much that your fingertips turn white. Take your time, chin into your chest. Gently roll the left ear to the left shoulder, just to open up through the side of the neck and shoulder a little. And then exhale, chin into the chest and right ear to the right shoulder, just to open up through the left side of the neck. And then as that feels good, gently chin drops back into the chest. Now when we get to the spine straight part, pull the elbows in. Allow that to lengthen your spine. Lift the chin away from the chest, pull the elbows in, and then start to come forward. Use the grip on the strap to pull the shoulders back, to pull your heart forward. Feel like your elbows are drawn back, and then flex the toes a little more. Flex the toes back towards the face, kick with your heels, pull the shoulders back, give yourself 3 breaths here. Big inhale, and exhale, come down a little more, flex the toes back a little more, find a little more space, big inhale, and exhale, come a little farther forward. Flex the toes, kick with your heels, take a big breath, and now release the strap completely. Let the arms drop. Let your forehead fall between your knees, and then let your feet fall wide. So every time you let the head drop, every time you let the teeth separate, the jaw release, every time you make the effort to reach the arms a little farther forward, you find more space. You create more length. And in that length and space, you find possibility and opportunity. It happens one breath at a time. So inhale really, really deep, and then exhale, reach really far forward. And notice that every breath you take, you're going to come a little farther forward. Well, this is the magic, is that you remind yourself that every single breath, you have the opportunity to move a little farther forward. You also have the opportunity to stay stuck, focusing on the past, focus on what happened yesterday, focused on what you didn't think you did right, or focus on the opportunity you have now to improve, evolve, and show up as a better version of yourself. So you realize that every single breath is the opportunity. It's a brand new slate, a clean slate for magic to happen. Walk the fingertips forward. Let your head drop as it feels good. Take a big breath. And if you want more, flex the toes back towards the face. Kick with the heels. Ease in with the breath. And then as it feels good, gently come back up to center. Take your time here. Ease in. Bring the soles of the feet together, but bring the feet away from you as far as you're able. Get the spine long and tall. Grab onto your shins. Get your thumb outside of the shin so the thumb and first finger are together. And then start to lean back. The moment you lean back, the shoulders should drop. Now pull the lower belly in again because you don't want to dump into the lower back. We want to stay as long and tall as we can. Hold on to the shins. Draw the chin into the chest. Breathe through the back of the neck and shoulders. Take your time. Let the right ear drop to the right shoulder. Let the chin lift slightly. Open up through the neck and jaw. Then exhale. Chin drops into the chest. Left ear to left shoulder. Let the chin lift slightly. Open up through the right side. When it feels good, chin back into the chest. Roll the right ear to the right shoulder. Take your time. And then chin back into the chest, left ear to left shoulder. Take your time. When it feels good, come back to center, lift the chin, pull the elbows in towards the hips, lift the chin, and start to walk the arms forward. Take your time, letting the elbows bend. Let your shoulders drop. Let your forehead come in the space between your thighs. Reach the arms forward a little farther. Let the upper back release a little more. Try to straighten the arms as much as you're able. Feel the sides of the body grow longer. Feel that you're creating space, and then breathe as deep into that space as you're able. Big inhale. And exhale as it feels good. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale as it feels good. You should feel the hips now dancing with energy. Inhale, lift. And then exhale and come forward. Reminding yourself that the sensations in your body are just reminding you that you're alive. Reminding you to create space. Give yourself access and opening. Maybe reach a little farther forward. Feel the sides of the body open for you. And then breathe. 1 more breath. When it feels good, start to walk your hands back up to the body. Take your time here. We're going to do a gentle side stretch to open up through the sides. Keep the legs as they are, fingertips out wide, chin lifts. Give yourself a nice long, tall spine. When it feels good, just walk the right arm over to the right. Bend the right elbow towards the floor. Pull the left shoulder back. Then when it feels good, you'll slowly and gently reach the left arm over the left ear, palm facing down. Draw the left shoulder back, look up past the left elbow. Bend the right elbow towards the floor when you're ready. Feel like you're creating length and space through your whole left side, and take 2 more breaths there. Maybe bend the right elbow, draw the left shoulder back, find what feels good. 1 more breath. And then slowly on the exhale, come forward. Take your time, ease in. This is not meant to force you or make you feel like you're struggling. It's actually meant to make you feel like you're easing in. Let the spine round, let the chin tuck into the chest. Just breathe in. And then as it feels good, walk the upper body back to center. Walk the left arm out to the left. Feel the left arm reach out, the right shoulder draws back, and then if that feels good and you're ready for a little more, reach the right arm over the right ear, palm facing down. Start to look up past the right elbow. Bend the left elbow when that feels good to you. Draw the right shoulder back, straighten the right arm, get a little more space. Ease your breath in. Press the right knee away energetically so you get more space through the right side, and look up. All you have to do is focus on where you want the space, and you will get it. Exhale, come forward as that feels good. Let the head drop. Let the arms reach forward. Find a space where your body lets you in effortlessly. So there's no struggle. All you have here is surrender. Breathe in. And then when it feels good, bring the upper body back to center. It'll feel so good to straighten the legs. So good that you want to draw the legs out wide. Wide-legged straddle. Yes, yes. Flex the toes back towards the face. Feel the backs of the knees press down. Spine is long and tall. Exhale when it feels good. Come forward. So today, maybe just the fingertips touch, which is beautiful. If you're ready to get a little more, let your head drop. The head dropping will allow your elbows to come down. Whether or not they touch the floor, it does not matter. Feel the shoulders pull away from the ears so the back of the body is long, and then start to inch the arms forward. Just remind yourself that all you're looking for here is space. You're not looking for a struggle. So if you find that the body doesn't feel like it's letting you in, be gentle with yourself in your mind and let yourself in. Ease yourself into lengthening a little farther forward. Ease yourself into the elbows touching the floor. Ease yourself into your heart reaching towards the earth. And then you might straighten the arms a little more. Find what your body needs so that you ease in and create space. You give yourself access, opening, opportunity. Give yourself 2 more breaths. If you can lengthen through the arms a little more, maybe flex the toes back towards the face, kick with the heels. Just let yourself in, 1 breath at a time. Beautiful work. When it feels good, take your time and walk your upper body over the right leg. So this is reasonably easy. You're just going to square over the right leg. It doesn't matter if the elbows touch, but try to lower the left elbow down inside of the right thigh. Start to look over your right shoulder. Ease in. Keep the left arm down, maybe just the left hand, maybe the elbow. Lower the left shoulder as much as you can. Right fingertips come behind you on the floor. This is where it gets more exciting. Left ear to the right knee. Press into your right fingertips and start to straighten your left arm. Take your time. The more length you can bring into the left side, you want to feel like your left fingertips are pulling from the left shoulder all the way into the left hip and the lower back. Press the right fingertips into the floor, and that will give you more. It'll allow the right shoulder to lift, The left arm to reach farther forward and eventually the left ear to come to the right knee. Give yourself 2 more breaths. Feel the left arm reach forward, bend the right elbow if you need to press into the right hand a little more. 1 more breath. So good. Slowly come back to center. You can groan a little bit with the transition. This will be fun. Bring the right arm inside of the right leg. We're taking our time here. Press into the right hand. Draw the left shoulder back and look up. This could be right where you want to stay. If you're ready for a little more, left arm over the left ear, palm facing down. Press the right fingertips into the floor in front of you this time. Draw the left shoulder back. Reach your left fingertips to the right toes. If you want more, flex the right toes back towards the face. Press through your right hand. Open up the heart. Look up. 2 quality breaths. You can reach the left arm a little farther. Breathe in and allow for the space. On the exhale, when you're ready, slowly let the arms just drop. You can groan and moan with the effort. When it feels good, bring the upper body back up to center. Take your time. Left leg stays out to the left, and then when it feels good, just square the body over the left leg. Breathe in. Let the upper body drop over your left thigh. All we're doing is just shifting from one side to the other and creating space where we're able to. The right elbow might come to the floor. The right hand might come to the floor. Find what feels good, and then left fingertips to the floor behind you. Look over the left shoulder, right ear towards the left knee. When it feels good, you're going to press into your left hand and straighten the right arm as far forward as you can go. Press into the left hand, drop the right ear to left knee, straighten through the right arm. Press into the left hand, draw the left shoulder back, straighten through the right arm. Flex the left toes, straighten through the right arm, press into the left hand, 2 more breaths. Find a little more space, reach through the right arm, feel the side of the body open, 1 more breath. The more you press into the left hand, the left shoulder stacks. Reach a little farther if you're able. And then slowly and gently release. Let the upper body frame the left leg. Lift up slowly, and now just shift the left arm inside of the left thigh. Press the left arm down. Draw the right shoulder back. We work into the other side. When it feels good, look up to the sky past the right shoulder and straighten the right arm over the right ear. Press through the left hand. Draw the right shoulder back. Reach the right fingertips past the left toes. 3 breaths. Feel the right shoulder draw back. Feel the right arm reach as much as you're able. Maybe flex both feet just to get a little more action. Take your time. Breathe in. 1 more breath. And then exhale. Slowly release and let the hands drop. Let the elbows drop. Let the head release. Let it go in whatever way feels good to you. Then slowly plant the palms, lift back up to center, groan with the effort. Gently and slowly bring the feet in. So now the heels are way close in towards the hips. We're going to work into the inner thighs and hip flexors. Grab onto the ankles. Use that to lift the spine. So we're going to work on that straight spine. Feel the elbows pull into the hips, shoulders pull back, spine is long and tall. Lift the chin, breathe in. Then on the exhale, come forward, flat back, straight spine. Pull the shoulders back away from the ears. Keep reaching your heart forward, flat back. So you won't come as far forward as you might have if the shoulders were rounding. Don't worry, we're going to get there. So if your whole goal in life is to bring your forehead to your big toes, don't worry, we're going to get there. But in the meantime, you should reevaluate why it is you want to bring your forehead to your big toes, because you realize that's not changing the world. Draw the shoulders back, lift the chin. Focusing on just allowing yourself to be more open. So the hips open, your lower back opens, and then you have more of an open heart, open mind. You're not focusing on tension or pain. You're not focusing on limitations. You have access to the limitless. Speaking of the limitless, inhale, lift the chin. Exhale, reach the arms forward. Now let your head drop all the way, and if your goal in life is to bring your forehead to the big toes, look at them. Otherwise, close your eyes. You could look at your big toes and focus on them, and eventually your forehead will touch them. And when that day comes, I promise you nothing in the world will change. But if you step out into the world with your best self, offering compliments instead of criticism, if you approach life as opportunity rather than obstacle, if you allow yourself into the limitless opportunities that exist, you will feel like the world is changing. The world will not change if your forehead touches your big toes, but it will change if you show up with kindness, compassion, unconditional love in the world, that will change everything. So give yourself a space where you're prioritizing your energy as a priority for you so that you're feeding your soul, your spirit, you're fueling your dreams with your passion, you're pursuing your purpose, and allow that to guide you a little farther forward into the space you want. Stretch the arms, elbows can bend, shoulders can drop, head can release. Wherever you need to be, give yourself that space. If you have to focus on your forehead touching your big toes to motivate you to move farther forward, feel free. But allow yourself to make certain you're not critical if you don't touch your toes. Don't allow yourself to set expectations for yourself that are going to force you into a space of comparison, because that does not help anyone. Allow yourself to set intentions that fuel you to move farther forward. So maybe you set the intention for your forehead to touch the big toes, and then every breath you take, you get a little closer, a little closer, and a little closer, and you feel that you're satisfied with your progress because you're persistent in the pursuit. Take your time. You're going to straighten the legs all the way. All we need to be is persistent in the pursuit of what we want. Grab onto your strap. Woohoo! Right leg is straight. Left foot inside of the right thigh. I do a little woohoo every once in a while just because it's really good to boost your energy. If you've not woohooed yet, maybe it's a good time to do it. If you ever find yourself in a compromising, confrontational situation, throw a woohoo in there and it will change the energy. Whenever you're ready, bring the strap to the ball of your right foot and then sit up straight like we did the first time. Pull the shoulders back, chin away from the chest, get tall. Now with the grip on the strap, you almost feel like the elbow's pulling in or drawing your heart farther forward, but what it is helping to lengthen your spine. But now we're going to play with that little lean back again. So hold on to the strap, not a death grip, just be gentle on the strap and then start to lean back. Now, when you lean back and the arms get straight and the shoulders drop, you might notice that the foot lifts. That's fine. In fact, you can even lean back more, and if you want to impress yourself and your neighbors, you can lift your leg up as high as you'd like. But notice there's a point. If the leg lifts higher than your forehead, you will fall back. So there's a balance here. And all we're doing is using the balance to create space in the back of the body. So let the shoulders drop, chin into the chest. When it feels good, right ear to the right shoulder. Breathe in there. If you're ready for more, bend your left elbow out to the left and you'll feel a deeper stretch through the right shoulder and the left side of your neck and shoulder. Drop the chin back into the chest when you're ready. Left ear to left shoulder. Bend the right elbow away from you and you'll feel the stretch all the way behind the right shoulder blade. Find what feels good. Breathe. Chin drops back into the chest when you're ready. Now gently pull yourself up so the leg drops back down and the spine gets straight again. When it feels good, pull on the strap, draw your heart forward, breathe. 2 quality breaths. 1 more. When it feels good, drag the strap across your right foot, left hand to the right big toe, right arm back behind you, look over the right shoulder. Lower the left ear to the right knee and pull the right shoulder back. When it feels good, release the strap completely, right hand behind you, left arm reaches forward, left ear to the right knee, 2 breaths. Press into the right fingertips, lower the left shoulder, flex the right toes to get more. Another breath here. Oh, it should feel really good by now. That is happiness in your right hamstring. Get excited. Reach the left arm forward, lower the left shoulder, press into the right hand to get more. Another breath here. And then as it feels good, slow and steady, come back up to center. Keep the left shin where it is and then moan and groan and bring the right shin in front of the left. So now the shins are right in front of each other. Find that you're sitting up straight and tall. We're going to work into our twist here. Left hand to the right knee, right hand to the floor behind you. Bend your left elbow and then use the right fingertips to get your spine long and tall. Don't let yourself lean back, always lifting up. Look over the right shoulder, bend the left elbow to get more. 3 breaths. Inhale in the lift. Exhale, look over the right shoulder for the twist. Bend the left elbow as much as you need. Inhale on the lift. Exhale, look over the right shoulder on the twist. 1 more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale on the twist. Keep the left hand on the right knee, and then when it feels good, cross the right arm in front of the left. Grab opposite knees. Bend your elbows towards the floor and tuck your chin in towards your chest. Pull fiercely on the knees to create space through the back of your body. Bend the elbows enough that the shoulders release away from the ears and feel that your spine is rounding. So you get to choose how intense this gets. Pull on the knees, draw the elbows down, tuck the chin into your chest, 2 breaths. One more deep breath. Release the grip on your knees and start to walk the arms farther forward. Take your time here. Find that you're creating space. So as you reach forward, you're going to feel happiness in your right hip. If you didn't think it was happiness, then shift your perception of the feeling to create what you want. And I would think that you want happiness in your right hip. What else do you want in your right hip? What else do you want in your life? What else do you want in your relationships, in your interactions? In every circumstance of your life, what do you actually want? What do you actually intend for yourself? Why are you doing what you're doing? Because if you cannot clearly explain why you're doing what you're doing, you probably should stop doing it. And if you know why you're doing what you're doing, you ought to have a clear path to get to where you want to go. And even if you just have the intention of the big, big dream and you are not sure how to get there, if every day you make a contribution to yourself to get you there, if you make progress to get there, eventually you'll arrive. The universe will start dropping things into your space that give you access to where you want to go because you're going to talk about it. You're going to be the example of what you want. You're going to be doing so much of what you need to do to get to where you intend to be that other people will see you and support you. So keep showing up. Keep practicing. Keep working towards it. Because the longer you do anything, you start to become an expert at it. You start to create a habit. Whatever you practice becomes a habit. So whatever you do often enough will be a habit. So if what you're doing now doesn't feel like what you want to do, start doing something different and create a new habit. When it feels good, start to walk the upper body back up to center. Take your time, ease in, and then when it feels good, groan and moan and straighten the legs again. Yes, groan. Windshield wiper out the feet. Let's do a little bit of action, just a little. This will probably be the most work I'll ask you to do. So bring the arms overhead, interlace the fingers, press the palms up to the sky. Use that to sit up taller. Pull the belly in, lengthen through the spine, straighten the arms as much as it feels good. Then start to lean forward, pull the belly in more. When it feels good, you're going to bring your hands in line with your shoulders and now press the palms forward. Flex the toes back if you like. Press the backs of the legs down. Press the arms forward. Press, 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 press. I know. And then exhale and let it all go. Let the head drop. Let the shoulders release. Walk the fingers forward if that feels good. And just find that you're making progress. So the more often you practice something, you create a habit. In fact, anything you do for 21 days becomes a habit. So those 21 days could change your life and manifest things that you did not think were possible. Inch the arms a little farther forward. Give yourself 2 more breaths here. Take your time and let your head drop. Let the teeth separate. Let your jaw release. Let your belly go. Let everything go. And then whenever it feels good, you're going to slowly come back up to center. Take your time. I know you're excited for what comes next. Keep your left leg straight. Gently bring the right foot in. Strap it up. Strap the strap over the left big toe mound. Now feel yourself get long and tall. You're going to start to lean back. That's going to be the access we get into the shoulders. It's very exciting, I know. When you're ready, start to lean back. Just get excited. You can generate enthusiasm about anything. So why not just generate enthusiasm about everything? Get excited. Think of all the things you get to do so you're not stuck having to do anything. Nobody wants to have to do anything, but it's a blessing to get to do something. Maybe that's whatever the tasks you do during the day. Just be grateful you get to do it. Start to lean back, chin into the chest. When it feels good, left ear to left shoulder. Bend the right elbow away from you. Drop the right shoulder just to get a little space back there and lean back a little more if you'd like. Breathe in. Then exhale, slowly chin back into the chest when that feels good. Right ear to right shoulder. Bend the left elbow away from you and breathe in. Now you're doing the work, so find what feels good. If this neck stretch feels really good and you want to stay here and do another round. Don't rush. Take your time, honor your body. Pull the straps in towards your hips so the elbows come in towards the hips and the spine gets long. Keep flexing the left toes back. That'll make it more exciting. And then pull yourself farther forward. So now your chin comes over your left knee. Pull the shoulders back, lengthen your spine, and then when it feels good, you're going to drag that strap over your left foot. Right hand to the left big toe. Look over the left shoulder and find a little space here. Ease and breathe in. Let go of the strap when you're ready. Left hand to the floor behind you. Right arm reaching farther forward. We've done this before. You're just now getting a little more space. Lower the right ear to left knee. Straighten the right arm. Press into your left fingertips so your belly falls towards the left thigh and breathe. Every exhale, if you can reach farther forward, you'll create space. Drop the right ear towards the left knee. Create space. Press into the left fingertips. Keep stretching the right arm forward. Lower the right shoulder down. Flex the left toes back. 2 more breaths. If you press into the left hand, that's going to drop the right shoulder more and give you a little more access. If you flex the left toes, you're going to feel a lot of action in your left leg. It'll give you more access. Take another deep breath here. Take your time. Ease, ease, ease. And then when it feels good, slowly and gently come back to center. You should probably groan. Gently lift the upper body up to center. I always encourage you to moan. When it feels good, bring the left shin in front of the right. We're going to work our twist on this side. Right hand to the left knee, left elbow, left hand behind you, and the right elbow bends. Use the left fingertips to get the spine straight. Look over the left shoulder and twist. Bend the right elbow, pull the left shoulder back, 3 breaths. Inhale on the lift. Exhale on the twist. Keep breathing. Inhale, lift. Exhale on the twist. Keep breathing. One more time. Inhale, lift, and exhale on the twist. Keep the right hand on the left knee. Now cross the left arm in front of the right. Take your time. Bend the elbows. Tuck the chin into your chest. Round your spine fiercely. Pull the elbows down. Tuck the chin in. Round the spine as much as you're able. Feel the back of the neck and shoulders let you go. Feel that you're pulling on the knees, dropping the elbows, rounding the middle and upper back fiercely, and breathe. Keep tucking the chin in, round the spine more, pull on your knees so the elbows touch the floor. Take another deep breath. So good. Now release when it feels good and walk the arms forward. So we're going to take time here because we want to work the energy into the hips and create space. Notice it takes time to create space. Don't you think it took some time to create the tension, to create the discomfort that you might feel? It took time. We all came out able to be flexy. Just imagine yourself all wrapped up in your mom's womb. You were in a tight little ball. Well, you have the option to feel that kind of flexibility. There's a reason that you feel tension in one area of your body, and it's directly related to our emotional space. So if we can start being more aware of what we're creating in our minds and our hearts and our lives, then we'll be very aware of what we're feeling in our body. And then we're able to address it, access it, and release it. Give yourself 5 breaths to inch the arms forward. Let the teeth separate. Let the jaw release. Let your body ease in, 1 breath at a time. And so you start to feel the energy in the left hip. And then you understand what you're creating in your left hip. You start to be the objective observer of your thoughts. What are you allowing into this space? What do you want more of? Who do you want to be? How do you want to feel? And what are you doing right now to create more of what you want? I know it's a loaded question for a hip stretch, but that's why we're here, to access the energy inside, so that we can show up as a better version of ourselves outside. And certainly the opening of the hip is going to help you with a swagger. The opening of your mind, well, it'll allow you to access infinite possibilities. The opening of your heart allow you to be more compassionate and kind, more connected, so you feel that the love you offer surrounds you. Take 1 more deep breath, maybe reach a little farther, breathe a little deeper. Find a deeper expression so your body opens. Maybe just let the head drop. Find wherever your body needs to be. Open yourself up and breathe deep in. And then when it feels good, slowly and steadily bring the upper body back up to center. You should probably moan. Everyone likes a moan. Straighten the left leg, straighten the right leg. Windshield wiper the feet back and forth. Find a little space. So things are definitely getting more exciting. Flex the toes back, lift the chin, pull the shoulders back, get long. Exhale and start to come forward. Feel the elbows drop, feel your shoulders release. Flex the toes back towards the face if you're able and kick with your heels. Feel that the backs of the legs are pressing into the floor. You might even feel like the heels lift up off the floor. Well, that'll be a significant effort. You'll feel the quads open. You'll feel the energy move through the hips. Keep inching the arms forward and let your head drop all the way. Notice that your body wants to let you in. And notice that your mind allows you in. Notice that there's a space for you. The space is infinite. It's expanding. It's ready for you. And now all you have to do is step into the space you've created. With the next inhale, slowly come back up to center. Let's get a little more action out of it. Left leg stays straight. Right foot comes to the floor. Take your time here. Ease in. Be gentle with yourself. Keep the left leg as straight as you can. Left hand to the right knee and right hand to the floor behind you. Let's work on this length of the spine. Lift and lengthen through the heart. Press into the right hand. Look over the right shoulder. Bend the left elbow. Hug the left elbow and left shoulder closer to the right knee and the right knee in closer to lengthen and lift. Give yourself 2 breaths. So good. One more. On the inhale, come back to center. Lean all the way over to the left. Grab onto the right ankle with the right hand. Slowly, slowly, slowly bring the right knee back behind you. So find a space where you're leaning so far over to the left that there's no pressure on the right knee at all. Left leg stays straight. Look at your left big toe. We ought to have a drum roll here because it's really exciting. Dun, dun, dun. Look over your left leg and then gently start to bring the upper body forward. Oh, smile while you're doing it. Look at your left big toe. Try not to let it fall out to the left. Instead, start to look over your left shoulder. So you should, at some point very soon, start feeling energy moving through your left leg. That's your left IT band. It wraps into the energy from your left ankle, left knee, left hip, all the way to the lower back. Walk the right arm as far forward as you can. Lower the right ear to the left knee as far as you're able. Give yourself 5 quality breaths here. If you can flex the left toes back to the face, that will give you more energy. If you can drop the right shoulder a little more, certainly more energy. If you can straighten the arms all the way to the left foot, more energy. If you want to flex the left toes back towards the face here, you are welcome to. Be very aware that you're always creating the intensity. So if something feels too intense, back off a little. If it's not intense enough, ease in a little more. Just find what your body needs. Right ear to the left knee, elbows drop, shoulders release, ease in deeper. Every breath you take is creating space, creating opening, giving you access. What are you taking away from this space? What are you contributing to this space? What do you want more of? And what are you allowing in one breath at a time? Try to lower the right ear to the left knee. Straighten the arms a little more. Let the shoulders drop. Separate the teeth. Release the jaw. Anything you need to do to feel the happiness in your left leg. One more breath here. I know it's exciting. Lean into your left elbow when you're ready. So we're not here for too long. It's just a warm-up for the IT band. We're going to get back into it. Lean into the left elbow. Gently bend your left knee. Pigeon pose. Another drum roll. Dun, dun, dun. Straighten the right leg all the way back. And then feel like your hips are squaring and then draw the elbows wide. Whenever it feels good, you'll let your forehead come to the floor. Feel the shoulders draw wide. Feel the right hip drop down. Feel the elbows draw wide and give yourself 5 quality breaths. Just to let yourself in. Feel the right leg straighten back. Feel the right hip drop down. Feel your heart lower. Feel the elbows draw wide. Feel that you're letting yourself in. So you don't feel like you're struggling. Make certain the teeth are separated. Let the head release. Feel the shoulders draw wide. And just allow yourself into a space where your body eases you in. Where you're not forcing, fighting, or muscling. You're not struggling. You're surrendering. And in the surrender, you find yourself, you find access, you create space, opening. The body lets you in, the mind lets you in, and everything is available for you, one breath at a time. All you need is this space to open you up, to give you access, to give you everything you want in this life because you deserve it. You've earned it. Give yourself 3 more breaths. Notice that energy in your left hip. It's working with you. Now, what are your thoughts doing? Are they working with you? Are you allowing yourself into a space of the possibility and opportunity? Because this is your moment in time to create anything you want more of. So spend this time creating everything you want more of. Give yourself 2 more breaths. Lower the right hip. Pull the left hip back. Elbows can draw wide. Your head can release to the floor. And deep breathe. It's the deep, long, quality breath that's going to ease you in to everything. Take 1 more breath. Whenever you're ready, lean into your left hip, your left elbow, groan. Straighten the right leg all the way back in front of you and moan, and straighten the left leg forward. You should groan. Windshield wiper out the feet back and forth. Take your time, shoulders draw back, exhale and fold forward. Let your head drop. Separate the teeth. Let the jaw release. Flex the toes back towards the face just to feel the energy in your middle and upper back. And then walk the arms a little farther forward. Gift yourself with space here. All you need is space to create everything you've ever wanted. It's just a matter of how much space you're willing to offer yourself. Give yourself another breath. Walk a little farther forward with the fingertips. Let the head drop. Maybe roll your head from side to side. Whatever feels good, just acknowledge that you have access to space. So you're not being restricted or limited. You have access to everything you might ever want. Bring the upper body back up when you're ready. Keep the right leg straight. Left foot to the floor. Left foot is 2 fist distance away from the right thigh. Right hand to the left knee. Left hand to the floor behind you. Look over the left shoulder and twist. Feel that the body gets long and tall, and then look over the left shoulder and twist. Take your time using the energy to pull the right shoulder into the left knee into the right shoulder. Lift and lengthen and twist. So good. Gently come back to center. You were waiting for this, I know. Lean over to the right. Lean so much that you're leaning to the right so you can grab the left ankle and draw back behind you. Take your time. You should feel like you're leaning so far to the right that there's no pressure in the left leg at all. Now watch your right big toe. Don't let it drift out to the right. Exhale and come forward. If you have knee pain, hip pain, lower back pain, this is what will get rid of it. I know it's confrontational while you're in it, but that's what's helping to open and release you. Look over the right shoulder, lower the left elbow down. Certainly there's confrontation while you're in it, because there's confrontation when you're not in it. So certainly when you're addressing the issue, it will feel a little confrontational. But once you move past that confrontation, you're going to find opening. You'll find access. So don't let the confrontation make you feel like you're in a battle against yourself. That's actually preparing you to open up, to expand, to evolve, and create more. Walk the arms farther forward. Draw the left ear to the right knee. Find that your upper body is resting over the right thigh. Walk the left arm farther. Lower the elbows deeper. Draw the left ear to the right knee, and if you're ready, you'll flex the right toes back towards the face a little more. Be mindful of those right big toes don't fall all the way out to the right. I know they want to. Lower the left shoulder instead to create a little more opening there. Walk the left arm forward, left ear to right knee. Flex the right toes back if you'd like. Give yourself 3 full breaths. Feel like the right hip is pulling to the back wall. That will intensify it. Feel like the right big toe is working its way towards your forehead. That will intensify it. Maybe you want to just straighten through the arms, let the shoulders drop and bring your left ear to your right knee. That will intensify it. You don't need intensity. You don't need it, but it is an option. It is available if you want it. Take 2 more breaths. The upper body drops, the shoulders release, the back of the neck lets go. You have all of this access to space. And now all you need to do is take advantage. Give yourself 2 more breaths when you're ready. Shoulders drop, elbows drop, upper body releases. Another breath. Just allowing yourself in enough that you feel something. Allowing yourself in enough that you're reminded that you're alive. You're reminded that these sensations in the body are giving you access to everything you have ever wanted, so don't let yourself believe you're stuck. You're safe. In this space, you have opportunity and access to anything, everything. Take advantage of the opportunity. When it feels good, lean all the way into the right elbow and groan. Gently and mindfully bend the right knee, pigeon pose, drum roll please, dun dun dun, left leg all the way back. Approach it with enthusiasm. Make certain the hips are square. You can bring the right foot as far forward or as far in as you need, but no pressure in the knees at all. Draw the elbows wide. Eventually your heart touches the floor and allow yourself to rest in this space. Make it easy. Straighten the left leg back. Bring the arms wide. Let your heart drop. Make it easy. So you're not struggling, muscling, fighting, forcing. You're easing yourself into the space you've created, and oh, it should feel so good. Square off the hips. Lower the left hip down. Draw the elbows wide. 5 full breaths. Don't spend your energy counting the breaths. I'll do that for you. Just deep breathe. Allow yourself into a deeper expression of whatever it is you've created for yourself. So you're opening yourself up into the space. You're creating more access, more opening, more of everything you want more of. Give yourself 3 more deep inhales and exhales. Just finding that the body is letting you in and then allowing yourself to let go. Take 2 more breaths. If you can draw the elbows a little wider, try. Feel the body let you in. 1 more long inhale and exhale. The deeper the breath, the more aware you will be of the sensation. The more aware you'll be of the energy that you hold inside and the opportunity you have to create everything you want from this moment forward. As it feels good, lean into the right elbow. This is the moment you're waiting for. Lean into the right hip. Now groan and slowly straighten the right leg behind you and come all the way onto your back. Oh, moan with the effort. You can reach the arms overhead, stretch the whole front of your body. It feels so good to be open. Reach and stretch and expand. Windshield wiper the feet back and forth. Feel that when you windshield wiper the feet, you get access to the hips. Well, if you think you have access now, just wait. Grab onto your strap. When it feels good, draw the right knee into the body. Do it with a smile. Whatever you're doing, do it with a smile. Draw the right knee in. Press the back of the left leg down. You can flex both feet. That's magic if you'd like. Pull the right knee in close, close, close. When it feels good, you're going to work that strap to the big toe mound of the right foot. Oh, look at this. We're back into the right hamstring. How might this help to straighten the spine? Well, if you're able to bring your right heel over your right hip and your right big toes make their way towards your forehead, you're going to feel that access through the lower back and through the right hip. So feel that you're creating space, noticing the connection of your right hamstring to your right hip to your lower back. Keep the shoulders grounded. Keep the eye gaze up. Hold on to the strap in each hand. So the straps are separate. The leg is straight. The toes working their way towards your forehead. Keep the back of the left leg down as an anchor. You might even flex the left toes to feel the leg engage. Take your time. Your right big toe is in line with your forehead, and then gently start to pull the right leg in close. Do not let your right knee bend. Your right knee thinks it's smarter than you. It will try to outsmart you and trick you out of the stretch. Don't let that happen. When it feels good, I'm going to ask you to do something you might not be used to doing. Draw the elbows really wide like bat wings and surrender completely. And you'll notice that immediately the right leg comes in a little closer. If it feels like too much, back up a little bit. Keep the right leg straight. Do not let the right knee bend. You can flex the right toes. That's perfect. Elbows draw wide, shoulders drop deep, right leg stay straight. Give yourself big quality breaths here. Flex the right toes back towards the face. That'll give you a little more. Bend the elbows a little wider. That will give you a little more. Kick the heel up to the sky higher. That will give you a little more. So it just is up to you if you want a little more. Take 1 more breath here. So good. When it feels good, switch the strap into your left hand. And now let your right leg come over just 2 inches over to the left. Don't let the right hip lift. Your right big toe should never go past your left shoulder. If it does, you've gone too far. Allow the right leg just to come over a little bit, not more than 2 or 3 inches. Then flex the right toes, kick with the heel, feel that energy move all the way up the side of your right leg. Keep the right sits bone down, flex the right toes if you want more, keep kicking with the right heel. 3 quality breaths. I know every breath feels like an event. It is. Breathe in. If you'd like to flex the right toes, feel free. It will make it significantly more intense. You don't need intensity, but intensity is always an option. So it's just up to you to decide what it is you're going to create for yourself in this space. Take another deep breath here. Breathe into it. I know your legs should be vibrating, shaking with joy by now. And the exhale, release the strap. Take your time, pull the right knee into the body and groan. Work into half of a happy baby. Grab onto the pinky toe side of the foot, bring the elbow inside of the knee. Now let the right knee drop and you should feel a snap, crackle, and pop through the right hip. So we're opening up that energy. Keep the back of the left leg pressing. Sole of the right foot up to the sky. Let the right knee drop down towards the floor. 3 breaths. Feel the right knee drop. Feel the back of the left leg press. Maybe flex the left toes. Find what feels good. 2 more breaths. Just allowing your body in. So you're creating more of the space you know you deserve. Take another breath here. When it feels good, no slingshot. Release the grip of the right knee and you're going to drift the right knee over to your left for the twist. This should feel really good. Bend the left knee so that both knees drop a little more. Right arm out to the right. 5 breaths here. You should feel it pulling all the way through the lower back on the right side, easing your way into the twist and looking at your right pinky fingers, trying to get them up in line with your right shoulder. Walk the right arm out, drop the right shoulder down, and deep breathe into the space between your right hip, your right shoulder, and allow the space to expand. 3 big breaths here. Big inhale. Exhale, reach the right arm out. Feel the right knee drop. Feel the twist opening your body. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, reaching the right arm out. Breathing deeper into the twist. Another breath. Inhale. Exhale, reaching the right arm out, letting the right knee drop. Feel that your body's opening into it. 1 more breath because it feels so good. And then slowly, gently, take your time, pull the right knee in and groan with the effort. I know. This is where it's fun. Bring the right foot to the floor. Let the right foot just stay there. Keep the right knee bent for just a moment. You're going to feel that the lower back starts to release into the floor. You'll feel that right hip starts to open. You'll feel the heat from your right hip. Take your time. When it feels good, slowly, slowly, slowly straighten the right leg. Now you should really feel that that right hip is wide open. The right leg falls heavier. The right foot falls wider. And you realize all it required was for you to align your body in the way where the breath could gain access. We align our thoughts so we gain access to our life, making certain that it's an intention that's backed up by belief that propels you towards action. Believe in your ability to create everything you've ever wanted. Take a moment, keep the right leg down, gently bring the left knee into the body when it feels good. Pull the left knee in tight just to hug it in, create that space between the right and left leg. When it feels good, grab onto your strap. Strap all the way around the left foot. At the ball of the left foot, you're going to straighten the left leg up to the sky. Hands on either side of the strap so your shoulders drop. Flex the left toes back towards the face. Take your time. And when it feels good, gently let the left leg come into the body. So keep the left leg straight. That left knee is tricky. It is tricky. Don't let the knee bend. Feel that the shoulders drop towards the floor, and then when it feels good, draw your elbows wide, wide, wide like bat wings. At some point, your left toes will come towards the forehead. If your toes touch your forehead, you should certainly tell your friends and neighbors, take a picture of it. Certainly they'll be impressed, maybe for the moment, but it won't last very long. So instead of working on your toe coming to your forehead, think about your tone of voice. Think about the energy that you communicate with your words, your actions. Think about your body language. Think about all of the ways that your physical can communicate what you feel inside, and then share that with the world. If you'd like to flex the toes back towards the face, try. If you'd like to kick the heel up to the sky, try. Feel the shoulders drop. Feel the elbows bend wide. Feel that your body eases you in. And then you let yourself go. Find that the left leg gets straighter. Kick with the left heel. Flex the left toes. Draw the elbows wide. Drop the shoulders. 3 quality breaths. Every inhale and exhale, you're getting an option to open yourself up to something more, to gift yourself with space. Space is a gift. It's an offering. It's an opportunity. Take advantage. Elbows draw wide, shoulders drop. Try to straighten the left leg. Kick with the left heel. 2 more breaths here. Be gentle with yourself. And then whenever it feels good, feel that your leg is getting straighter. Flex the toes back towards the face to get more. Kick with the left heel up to the sky if you want more. Press the left hip down. Keep it as an anchor. Take 1 more breath. Elbows draw wide, shoulders drop deep, teeth separate, jaw releasing. And then as it feels good, you're just gently going to bring both straps into the right hand. Look at your left leg and only bring it over to the right about 2 inches. Not far enough that your big toe gets past your right shoulder. That would be too far. Don't let the left hip lift. That would be too far. You want to feel that you are intimately aware of that energy down the left side of your leg. Flex the left toes back to the face if you want more. Keep looking at your left big toe if you want to focus on something. Otherwise, just close your eyes, open your mind, and give yourself 3 or 4 deep breaths here. If you keep kicking the heel up to the sky, it will feel more intense. Don't let that left knee bend. It is tricky. You already know it's tricky. If you want to massage your left hip, do a little dig into your left hip and your left thigh and your left glute. Oh, it feels so good just to move that energy around. Breathe into it. Give yourself 2 more breaths. Remind yourself how grateful you are to feel the sensations in your body. You're better off feeling something than nothing at all. Take another breath. Keep smiling. It'll help. And then when it feels good, let the strap release. Oh, groan. Hug the knee in for a moment. Bring the left hand to the pinky toe side of the left foot. Half of a happy baby, and you're lucky to get those snaps, crackles, and pops in your hip. Press the right leg down. Make sure your left heel is over the left knee, so it's as if the sole of your left foot would walk on the ceiling. Press the right leg down. Flex the right toes towards the face. Feel equal and opposite energy between the left knee and the right leg. Left knee is dropping, right heel's kicking. 3 more breaths. Be gentle with yourself. It's not a race. You're not fighting, forcing. No point in muscling into a stretch. That doesn't work. We have to surrender into it. Take 1 more breath whenever you're ready. Feel that you're creating more space. Maybe kick into the left hand just to amp it up a little if you'd like. And then whenever it feels good, you're going to gently, without a slingshot, release that left knee and slowly, slowly, slowly drop it over to the right. You can groan. Drop the left knee over to the right. Reach the left arm out to the left. You can bend both knees. That'll help you release a little deeper into the lower back. Find what your body needs and breathe. Every inhale and exhale, try to get the left shoulder down. Doesn't mean it has to. You're just making the effort. And the effort, the attempt, is the beginning of success. Look past your left hand, left pinky in line with the left shoulder. Reach the left arm out, drop the left shoulder down, and then ride the rhythm of your breath. Big, deep inhales and exhales, in and out through the nose, allowing your ribs to expand, your heart to open. As you reach the left arm out a little farther, you feel the body open. Breathe into it. Keep reaching the left arm out, drop the left shoulder down. Feel the rotation of your body letting you in. Every inhale and exhale is creating more space, more opening, more access, and certainly more opportunity. Give yourself 2 more deep breaths. Just feeling that your body wants you to create space. 1 more deep breath. The deepest, longest inhale possible. Breathe it in. Beautiful. Slowly, gently bring the left knee in. When you're ready, bring both knees in. Hug them in tight, but don't cross the ankles. Lift the chin into your chest. Hug everything into a tight little ball. And then let the head and shoulders drop. Take your time. One last time, grab onto your strap. It's like the finale with the strap. Bring the strap at the balls of both feet. Oh, so exciting. Try to keep the feet hip width if you're able. Both hands on the straps. Enough that your elbows are up in the sky and your shoulders lift a little. When you're ready, make certain the legs are straight. That's the work. Start to let the toes come towards the face. If the lower back lifts slightly, that's okay. Just keep the shoulders down. Keep your eye gaze up to the sky between your toes. Draw the elbows wide like bat wings, and you will immediately notice your toes come closer towards your face. So impressive, I know. Draw the elbows wide so gravity does the work, so you're not muscling, you're just holding onto the strap, working the toes towards your face, and one day your toes will come in line with your forehead. Oh, that day will be so exciting. Your friends and neighbors will certainly get excited. You can take a picture of it, use it as your holiday card at the end of the year. Your friends and neighbors will be so impressed, just briefly, and then you'll realize they don't care if your toes touch your forehead. No one cares. So don't feel that that's the measure of success at all. It's not. If it feels good, do it. If it feels like a struggle, you should stop. Find what your body needs. Elbows draw wide. Take one more breath here. If you want to flex the toes towards the face, kick with the heels. Find what feels good. Keep the shoulders grounded, the spine straight. One more breath. And then when it feels good, you let that strap release. Full happy baby. Oh, you had to know it was coming. Elbows inside of the knees. Knees draw wider than the shoulders. Grab onto the pinky toe sides of the feet. Let the knees drop. Feel the lower back press down. Feel the shoulders drop. Close your eyes. Open your mind. And allow yourself into the space you've created. If you want to drop a knee to either side, do a little rock back and forth, you're welcome to do that. Or just find stillness. Soles of the feet up to the sky. Shoulders drop. Breathe in. One more breath here. Beautiful work. And without a slingshot, slowly, gently release. Hug the knees in. Take a breath. Then let the knees draw wide with your hands on your knees. Lift the chin into the chest. Stretch the back of the neck. Exhale, head and shoulders drop. Draw the knees in wide. Lower back lifts slightly. And then on the exhale, release the grip of your knees. Soles of the feet to the floor. Stay here for a breath. Soles of the feet to the floor. Feel the lower back press down. When you're ready, bring the palms to the floor next to your body. Feel the shoulders as an anchor. Eye gaze straight up. Press into your palms and your feet. Gently lift the lower back and scoop the hips to the heels. One more time. Lift, scoop, and scoop the hips to the heels. Then feel that the lower back is flat. Feel that the soles of the feet are resting into the earth. Flip the palms to face up so the shoulders drop. Then as it feels good, straighten your legs slowly, effortlessly. Feel now that the hips drop deep. Feel the legs fall heavy. Feel the feet fall wide. And with your eyes closed and your mind wide open, focus your awareness at your third eye. Look at the space between your eyes and focus on the light that shines in the space between your eyes. Even if this light seems like a small flicker far off in the distance, the more time you spend focused on the light that shines from within, the brighter this light becomes. Focus on the light that shines in the space between your eyes. And allow this light to guide you toward your destiny. Focus on the light that shines in the space between your eyes. And allow this light to illuminate your life and allow your light to brighten the lives of the people you touch, and allow your light to make the world an even brighter place to be. Focus on the light and allow your light to brighten the lives of the people you touch, and allow your light to light up the world. Thank you so much for allowing me to share this time with you. Allow your light to shine so bright that it guides you towards your dreams, towards your destiny, and it makes the world an even brighter place to be. Blessings, blessings, and blessings. Spoken Word Yoga. Namaste.